Welcome back to Animal Movements. I'm Annie.
I'm Rhonda.
And last week we met Hopscotch the crested gecko, saw how he moved, and we met Ernie the mallard duck and saw how he moved. This week we're going to see two new animals and figure out how they move.
So animals move for a few different reasons. They move to find food, to find shelter, to find other animals. And they also move in a lot of different ways. So we'll meet two new animals this week and we'll see the ways that they move. This is Bubba, and he's a marine toad, also known as a cane toad. So marine toads can grow to be the size of a dinner plate. It's going to be pretty big if you think about what you eat your dinner on. They can grow to be that big because they like to eat anything that they see, anything that they think smells really good. So one of the movements that they do is body slamming onto their food and then scooping it up into their mouth. And it helps them to grow really, really big. Another thing that marine toads do is walk on all 4 feet, and they also like to hop. You're not really going to see toads swim very much. They do like to live around water, but frogs usually live in water. Toads usually live on land, so they're not going to really swim very much.
Rhonda, you said that he likes to walk around on land. He can do that because he has short, stumpy back legs to help him walk on land and hop on land. If you also look closely at him, he has dry, bumpy skin. That's a really great way to differentiate between toads and frogs who would have smooth, slimy skin.
So we've talked about all of the movements that Bubba can do as a marine toad. So he can jump on his food and scoop it up into his mouth. He can hop and he can walk.
So let's do our first marine toad movement. We're going to hop on our food and scoop it into our mouths. Are you ready? Hop on your food, jump on it, woo, scoop in your mouth. Yum, just like a marine toad.
So they can also walk, but they walk on all 4 feet. We usually walk on 2, but today we're going to walk on all 4 like a marine toad.
And while we're down on all 4s, let's use our short, stumpy back legs, just like marine toads have, to hop. So we're going to hop around on land, just like marine toads. Nice.
So now we've moved like a marine toad, let's go ahead and meet our next animal.
This is our next animal. His name is Garrett, and he is a Burmese Python. And while I'm holding him, you can see him moving the whole time. As you can see, he doesn't have arms or legs like we do to help him move around. Instead, he has lots and lots of muscles all throughout his body that he uses to move back and forth in a movement called slithering. If you also look closely at his mouth, he's going to be sticking out his tongue. He's not doing that to be silly, it's his way of smelling. Snakes have a forked tongue, there's 2 sides of it, and that helps them take in smells from either side of their body. And they have a special organ in their mouth called a Jacobson organ to tell them if it's a good smell, they should go towards, like food, or a bad smell they should go away from, like a predator.
Annie, Garrett is sticking his tongue out a lot. You said that he does that to smell for his food. What kind of food would he be looking for?
Most snakes really like to eat rodents, so his favorite food is going to be mice and rats. However, they can't eat anything bigger than the widest part of their body because they don't chew their food, they can't bite pieces off. So at his size right now, he could eat a rat, but nothing much bigger than that. Now, to be able to do that, if you look at his face, it's a lot smaller than what his midsection is right now. And so they have really special jaws that allow them to open it really, really wide to swallow that food whole, and then it can go right back down to normal.
So we learned about a few different ways that Garrett can move as a Burmese python. So he can slither, he can also smell with his tongue, and he can open his jaw really, really wide. So at home, why don't you join us and do some movements that Garrett can do? You ready? Let's slither like a snake.
Can't use your arms and legs. Snakes don't use their arms and legs. Now, let's smell with our tongue. Do you guys smell anything? Sticking out really far? I don't smell anything.
Mm-mm. And then let's open our jaws really wide to be able to eat something really big. Ready?
I can't stretch mine any further than this, Rhonda.
No, I don't think I can eat anything very big. Thank you for joining us for Animal Movements. We hope you had a great time learning about our animals and the ways that they move.
And if you did these movements at home with us, please share videos and pictures of you doing them in the comments below.
Also, if you have any questions about our animals or about animal movements, then you can post them below as well, and we'll do the best that we can to answer any of your questions.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.